Alamos, fight me!
Huh? God damn it, Kit.
In this world, wondrous creatures, dragons, and wizards all seek to live in balance. Spellcasters from across the lands venture to join magical guilds, mastering all forms of sorcery. Divinish Magia, Grimshade, the Protectors Guild, and more all seek to offer a home to those in need. These guilds compete again in the Grand Magic Games to become the paramount wizarding establishment. After an evil Grand Master sought to take over the city of Atlantide, heroes of the four guilds joined together to defeat him, and cast all evil wizards from the realm, banishing the darkness for now. Welcome to Fairy Tale Origins.
Oh, trial by combat. That makes sense now. Okay. That was done! Stupid!
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what her plan was. We're trying to one-up the Guildmaster Grimshade, but, you know, we all make mistakes. Anyways, welcome to my guild hall. Are you also looking to go through the other window to make it symmetrical?
Personally want to try and avoid that, to be fair. I'm not even here to cause trouble. I was just making sure that someone didn't die, you know. But aside from that, I'm also actually here to see Michael, who is actually here, which is surprising.
Yeah, see, I was down organizing the storage rooms when I heard a loud crashing noise. Does somebody want to explain to me what the hell just happened?
Oh, kid just got through a window.
Oh! Why?
Tried to fight Alamos.
Okay, well, no, there you go.
Yeah, it's, I don't know. It's something that has to do with, I bet you it's because of Marsh or something, but nothing that we can worry with right now.
That's basically the premise, I think.
Alamos,
I
told you that was going to be a problem.
You know, it happens. It happens to all of us. It's just lady troubles. I know. I wanted to make sure that Marsh would be for me, but for some reason this kid lady also wants her. We'll deal with her in the meantime. Anyways, so Michael is here now. So
Hi.
go on. What would you like to discuss? If you don't mind, I just kind of curious. I need to learn a little bit more about this whole Landside area. So if you.
I mean, sure. I mean, if that's fine.
So where do I start? I think you both know about half of the information that I have currently.
I think the majority, yes.
So you know the half regarding my problem, and you
Yes,
know the
yes.
half regarding the other problem.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Oh, so we have two halves to a full problem over here.
And I'm
be
in
the
the
one.
middle. Wait a minute, that's not good.
That's really not good.
You know, I've been having this weird issue recently. Like, sometimes when things are supposed to be sad, I'm happy. Other way around sometimes too.
That's a concern.
I think
But okay.
By the way, Kit's back. Do you want another round?
See, that wasn't smart, was it? That wasn't
You
smart,
win
was it?
You win this time. You win this time.
That wasn't smart, was it? You gonna stop doing that?
I didn't say it was gonna be smart.
I know, but you gonna stop doing that,
What?
please?
No.
For your health, please. That would be good, you know.
I would
Listen, my health's already terrible, alright?
Right. But he could potentially kill you. No offense to you, but I'm guessing you have a lot of power, so that does make a lot of sense.
Yes, I don't feel like using it, but I could if I wanted to.
See what I mean? Doesn't help.
Said he wins this time.
I mean, if you want to, make it seem like easy, I just beat Viper at his all-time best, so I don't think you want to do that.
That's terrifying. That's
Yeah.
very
But you can't
terrifying.
kill me yet.
No matter how many times I think about it. Yes, you freaking ghostly fool.
Ah, yes. So my body is turning into a ghost, and now the other Abraham guy, he wants more than that. My body's being sucked into the celestial spirit realm along with all of my emotions. It's really a problem.
Yes,
Yeah, that doesn't sound it.
that does sound like a problem. Who is this? You brought up somebody, an Abraham. Who is this Abraham fella?
Oh, yes, Abraham. He's not really a cool guy. He's kind of a mean person. He's the bad guy. He's evil. He's pretty evil. More evil than you, actually, Alamos. It's crazy.
Oh, that is terrifying.
I will shake that one off. That wasn't called for. So this man
You threw a spinning disc through my
Abraham.
chest.
Yes, I did. It was a joke. It was a joke. It was
Really?
just a light-hearted joke. I knew it wouldn't hurt him. I threw this disc behind him and went through him. See, we all laugh. And look, see, he's having a great time about it.
And what
I'm
if it didn't?
alive.
Oh, he already told me that. Well, I already tried killing him once.
He did.
Oh,
There is also that. Okay, fair enough. Never mind.
Now we're on a
Anywho,
character
win for
two.
you.
What do you mean Abraham's after more? From what you told me, he was just after us, but that's it.
Oh, I don't know what like exactly he's after, but according to what Alamos knows, he doesn't know who an Abraham is. So Abraham, by the way, okay, so a couple days ago, before the Grand Magic Games, right, I was captured. I was investigating the whole Lacma problem. I think I told you about that, right?
Yes, but
Yep.
come again. You were captured. You were captured.
See, that's what I said.
How does that work when you're weird?
If nobody can
spirit
touch you, how are
thing?
you captured?
Magical chains.
Magical chain.
Who knew
Oh.
they'd actually work on a spiritual form? They do.
Oh,
They
that's
do.
bad.
They bind me to this realm.
Oh, that's bad. That's very bad.
Don't get any
Right.
ideas, Alamos.
What? I don't. I'm not taking any notes. But about this Abraham fella, it seems like he's a problem. Is it something that I need to take out right now?
Ooh,
Or
that's
do
that's
I-
that's.
So here's the problem. I would also be interested in taking him out. However, I have no idea where the hell he is.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
So when he captured
he-
me, he used his magic chains to blind me and knock me out. So he took me underground somewhere. I don't know where that is. It's just somewhere in the city.
Oh.
Oh,
In the city.
that is terrifying.
Big old bearded fella speaks in like a raspy voice. I don't think that was accurate at all. He wanted to know about a lot of different things about you, first and foremost. About you, not about you.
Yep.
I wouldn't imagine so.
He wants to know about the cat Lofo. He wants to know about Lofo. I think he wants to kill us all. I don't see this as a problem though. He might not want to kill us. I don't. Maybe
I'm
he has
sorry?
powers. I'm not quite sure.
I mean, this ain't the first time someone's threatened to take my life, but why you don't think he's that much of a problem? I mean, I probably could find out where he is. We have
I
plenty of
mean-
information. Like the Grand Magic Council probably figure it out in maybe a couple days.
I mean, I talked to Richie and Brandon about it already, and they had absolutely no idea who this guy was. So, likelihood is he's hidden well. I wouldn't worry about it right now. I'm sure I'll figure it out. When do I fail? When do I fail? Oh, don't talk about Eden. I failed there. But when, other than that, when do I fail?
I'm totally not looking at my old guild hall at the moment, too.
Yeah, I was gonna question that, but I'm gonna avoid that just to not bring up old
I thought that was a
memories.
style
If that makes you feel better.
Okay, other than Eden and the old... anything that happened in the last year, when do I fail?
Should we... I mean, I didn't know too much about you until the past year.
Exactly,
So, right
so you
now,
have
you're,
nothing to talk about.
Your track record's not the best with me right now, Michael.
Okay, fair enough. All right, well, yeah. So, anyways, Abraham, yeah. Let's go back to him for a second.
Sorry. I feel like you're way too happy about talking about this. Like,
No, I'm
captured
truly terrified.
You.
Oh. Yeah, I mean.
You. That's kind of impossible.
Yeah, well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, you
You
have
are
to jump
really
on
strong.
me. Maybe, I don't know. There's something weird going on. I've been feeling kind of sick recently.
Yeah, you sound way too happy for a situation that should be very stressful.
Yes, this sounds terrifying to you, my dear boy. I know that you're usually better at keeping your composure, but this is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it happened either. I think I just lost my edge a little bit. Get it? Edge?
Yikes.
Yeah, this is
yeah,
why you're not the
that's-
guild leader anymore, Michael. Yes, but
Wow.
anyways,
Are
so
you okay?
it seems like the thing about your celestial world, the fact that you're currently
Yes.
going back to it,
Oh,
this has to
no.
do something with your emotions, is it not? You're getting it ripped out of you. It seems like that's what's happening.
What are you looking so smug?
I think it might be something along those lines. It could be I'm losing the ability to feel certain things. Like pain, anger, sadness. Ooh, that's kind of good though. I don't mind that.
It's really not. That's
Very
bad.
Nice.
Oh dear, what am I
I should
going to be
probably
doing?
solve this sooner than later, huh?
It might be a
probably
good
should.
idea.
I don't know what else you're going to lose, but then you're just going to be a freaking vegetable in your room for the rest of time, and I
Or
don't
maybe
want that.
I'll have no emotions and be the perfect killing machine.
How about you don't do that? How about you don't do that?
I mean, it's better than being a
No,
roller
then.
coaster.
I already
Well,
told
then-
you that. I already told you that Grimshade is trying to not go around that killing path anymore. I know that you were
Oh,
the
you're
guild
right,
leader
you're
during
right.
that time,
No, I'm
but
all
that doesn't
for it.
mean. No, it's. We are not. We're gonna figure out this about you because
Okay,
you are my ticket to winning the Grand Magic Games.
Excuse me?
And if you mess,
Huh?
if you mess this up,
Huh?
and we lose,
I'm helping
because you're
train.
dealing with this. You are not. You are literally one of the strongest people in Atlanta. Why do you
Alamos,
need
can you
training?
come here for a second?
Oh, what?
You might want to
Well,
follow him.
you
might
don't
wanna
mind
take
me.
that.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Yes, yes. I'm
Yeah,
here.
go
Uh,
for it.
Great. What exactly does this one want? What is it, Michael?
It's supposed to be a secret, you idiot.
What about it? Apparently you're just going around talking. You're just talking about freaking secrets that literally everybody here in Atlanta. I
Yeah.
thought people would know that, but no.
But no, but that one doesn't. No, that one's not. No.
Oh, I'm so sorry that one was the one I wasn't allowed to
That's
say.
the one that's important to you.
We can still hear you. You're
Shut
very
it!
loud. Just saying, you're very loud.
That's not the point. Fine, I won't bring it up
Good.
anymore.
Ahem.
Fix yourself, will you not?
Abraham. Yes, of course.
Jeez.
Come here. Ahem.
Yes, some comments. Sorry. There's a little bit of a
Abraham.
disagreement that we had. No worries, no worries. at all.
Abraham.
sure, right.
Abraham is an important guy. He's after the God Slayers. I think he wants our powers. I think he wants to destroy Atlantide. Destroy?
Oh.
Destroy? Get rid of?
That doesn't
Kill.
sound good.
Yes.
The story is probably the right word for that.
Probably, yeah. I
Not
think
the
there's a
first time.
I mean, it won't be the first time or the last time, probably. This place is prone to damages. It's crazy.
Yes.
I wonder if that's because of our own existence, you know? Because we exist, we're all powerful and stuff like that. You know, like me, Alamos, the water boy, Lucas. I don't really know about your power.
Just an idea.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about
Therapist
it.
for
It's not very
Grimshade might be a
important.
good idea. Just saying.
What a freaking pain. Well, the first thing
Yeah.
that we need to do is make sure that this boy shuts up and stops bursting out these outbursts.
Okay.
Get a hold of yourself, boy. This isn't like
No,
you.
I'm trying. I'm trying. It's hard.
You want-
Hey, good news is when he captured me and begged me for information, I didn't give him anything.
Okay,
Well, at least I can
that's
rely on you on
good.
that, at least. At least you
Mm-hmm.
still have that part of you. But what else? Are you going to be going around? Is it like all of a sudden I'm going to wake up and half my new guild hall is going to be destroyed because you lost control of your powers?
No. You know my powers aren't like environmentally destructive like that.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that half my guild hall won't turn into a freaking shadow.
Oh.
Yeah, that is true. To be fair.
Yeah, I don't want
Um,
half my guild hall in the shadow realm. Thank you very much. So get a grip, boy.
I mean,
Yeah,
it would help.
I'll go live at my house on the main island anyways, in case that does happen.
Yes, but I'm making sure that I'm keeping my eye on you at all times, especially like this. Who knows what would happen if you fall in the wrong hands? I mean, you got
good point.
captured by magical chains. One of the oldest tricks in the book, and you got captured by it. Who knows? Maybe freaking Kit will capture you one day. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
No, I don't see that happening ever. But there's that. There's the scary part. No offense.
Doesn't make any sense.
Oh, there was one more thing.
Oh, lovely. Let's just add to the list. What else is it?
I think he injected my god Lacrima into me.
Huh?
Oh.
That would have been really nice to say at the beginning of all of that. Would have been helpful.
Clarify.
I
Go.
don't know
Go
what that
on.
means.
Talk more. Clarify for everybody in the crowd here.
So after I didn't give him the information he wanted, which was the name of this one here,
Hi.
Lucas.
Apparently, I'm important.
Yes. Well, you're the third missing god slayer, as far as we understand, in the city.
Wait.
And he
3?
doesn't know your name. Well, myself, you, Lofo.
Okay, that makes a bit more sense.
Yes. So,
Yes.
anyways, yeah, so when I didn't give him the information, he pulled out a big lacrima. He sang a song, pulled out a big lacrima.
Sing the song?
It was like 25 pounds. It was huge.
And that Lacrima is now inside of you.
Yeah, but I think it's
How do you-
Cassithar, because when it didn't hurt. Oh, it hurt, but there's this warm feeling to it as well. This homely feeling, you know.
Oh, dear. That doesn't sound like a good thing at all.
It's worrying with the whole emotions thing as well, because generally speaking, Slayer magic is emotionally driven.
Yes.
He's not wrong there.
So now you have this Lacrina now. Is there any way that we can remove this thing before you sure about that? We don't know anybody here in the Landside that'd be good at that. You were able to put the Lacrina inside of Patrick O'Connor's body. For me, you can't take one out.
I didn't quite do it in that manner. I kind of cheated it a little bit. I kind of merged the soul inside the Lacrima with the soul of Patrick O'Connor. But they're
Okay.
separable. They're separable, obviously. But
Then why isn't yours?
I don't know what he did. But you know how like when you like melt sugar in water? Or salt in water, I'm sorry. Salt in water?
Evaporating?
That kind of a style. So you'd have to find form of human evaporation to pull the lacrima out.
That sounds terrifying.
Oh.
Remember when I said it was a homely feeling? It felt more like the lacrima kind of merged with my soul.
Lovely. That's
Right.
fantastic news to hear.
So here's the real
what a
problem.
Oh, there's an even real
There's
problem.
more
That I haven't-
Well,
Yes.
the problem again goes back to the whole emotional thing. Like, I don't want to lose control. That's scary.
That
Yeah.
is, it is a very scary thought to have. It's
but-
happened to me
but-
before.
But there is someone actually we might be able to talk to. I have an idea.
What
Please
is
elaborate.
your idea
The
specifically?
cat, Lofo. He might.
You want to go talk to Lofo?
He might be able to do something about it. He uses healing light magic. No,
True.
How do you
might
think that will help?
his light magic might be able to nullify the dark magic in me.
Oh dear.
It's an
So-
idea, but it's risky.
So your plan now is to go to the protectors to ask for the aid of the cat. You're
I'll
already in so
pay for
much
it.
debt.
I'll pay for it. Don't worry. This is my problem, not Crimshade's problem.
Oh yeah, we still want the protectors, don't we?
I feel like everybody owes to
Hmm.
protect us. I mean, I
have-
still have
Oh.
Viper going over there at all times.
I have a little
Taking
bit
care
left
of all them.
in my coffers, so he should
Didn't
be
someone
good.
pay that debt?
Or maybe he'll do it because we're friends, and I'll tell him about Abraham and the whole Godslayer problem.
Yes, you probably should go.
But I think so, yes.
Yeah.
But you know, when you go over to the protectors, as much as I probably don't want to, I probably should, you know, escort you myself over there so that you don't lose control and blow up half of a land.
I mean, I could go with Lucas. He should come with us. 'cause
I
the
should
the three of
be
us-
okay with him,
Yeah.
Alamos. I appreciate the thought there.
I'm sure about that. I mean,
don't
look, I
forget.
had
Alamos, Godslayers can eat Dragon Slayer magic.
Yeah. He's not wrong there. It's not nice though if it means anything.
But him, he can counter me, I think. Or at least put me down long enough to stop whatever. I think I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine. Everything's fine. I haven't lost control yet.
I will make
right?
sure nothing happens to him, I promise.
I mean-
Alright,
Stop
then I'm
confusing.
not hearing any of this. Then, Lucas, you can go ahead and deal with Michael over there.
Thank you.
It's gonna be plenty more paperwork if I find out that all of the land tide just got incorporated in shadows overnight.
Well,
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
also, there's one more thing. We should
What's
probably do
what
at
else?
some point,
What
Alamos.
else?
There's been a lot of one things, but okay.
Yes, what else?
I need to get my guild tattoo at some point.
That would actually make a lot of sense.
Yeah, we'll make arrangements for that. I'll
Yes.
get Patrick O'Connor to shoot you in the arm again or something like that.
Alrighty. Cool. Everything's good. Everything's fine. Everything's cool. I'm gonna go to Lofo now.
Okay, well, Kit, I guess you can do whatever you want to, but I'll see you back at Divis Magic later, I suppose.
Okay.
Right, take it
Question.
easy. Make oh, God.
Hey. 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 Hey.
Don't run
What's
off
your
without me!
question?
How that boat ride? Ages.
I don't like the boats. I prefer to travel by shadow. But you don't.
Oh,
What you...
hello,
Lofo.
gentlemen.
Hey, Lofo.
working
Oh,
out?
have you been working
Oh,
out?
yes.
You're
Of
looking.
course.
Careful. Careful there.
What were you going to say?
It's not a problem.
Muscular.
It's not-
Looking muscular, Lofo.
Good save.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I'm sure that is exactly what you meant to
With
say.
enough
Alright.
time, you'll be from a normal cat to a saber-toothed cat.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Do not know what that means, but I like it. What brings you here to the Protectors Guild?
Oh, yeah. It's actually a Godslayer issue, actually. Very important.
Ah, you mentioned you might need my help with something.
Yeah, how can I say this? There's a couple things going on. First and foremost, well, my body's disappearing and my emotions are going with it.
That's the main
It
thing.
seems to still be here.
It kind of comes and goes. Depends on where you punch. You know, kind of like how a shadow kind of moves without the day, or through the day? Yeah.
Indeed, I see the shadows moving.
Yeah, well, they kind of move through my body, and then at points of it, it's just kind of completely transparent. And things will just pass through it, mostly sharp objects. Like Alamos. Alamos tried to kill me the other day, a couple times, actually.
Ah, that's classic Alamos.
Oh, yeah. Well, it didn't work, because his punch went right through me, and so did his weird blade thing on his back.
Yeah, still trying to get my head around that, to be honest. It doesn't really make a lot of sense.
He just likes to carry it around because he can.
Yeah,
yep.
I guess that makes sense.
Yep, he does like to do that. Yeah, so I've been having a bit of an issue with my emotions because of the last few days, and I think it has to do with my Godslayer magic, and they're kind of all jumbled up. So when I'm happy, I'm supposed to be sad, but when I'm supposed to be sad, I'm happy. When I'm supposed to be angry, I'm kind of relaxed. But that seems pretty normal.
It's not.
That does not seem normal
It's
at
really
all.
not.
Generally, when things make you happy, you're supposed to be, well, happy.
Yeah, it's been like that for a bit from what you said. And I got a big brunt of it when I went to Grimshade yesterday.
Yeah, it was a bit of a jumbled mess. So I was thinking, and Lucas was also thinking, Lofo, you use light magic. It's healing magic. So maybe to some extent you'll be able to figure out what's wrong with me, right? Right?
Kinda ish. I think that we were just going. with
Boom,
the
you're
hope
healed.
Well, I wasn't physically in pain, but
Yes, I did
thanks.
not think so, but just in case, you know.
I mean, I feel a little bit refreshed now, though. Like, my legs aren't sore
if there's
anymore.
any deterioration in your body, boom. You know, it helps rejuvenate your muscles, purge any toxins from you.
I mean, that does help. I mean, I feel a little bit more relaxed now.
I mean, that's better.
Wait, is that a good thing?
Yeah, it's kind of a good thing. Yes.
But if he feels more relaxed, what if it jumbles up and he feels completely unrelaxed?
Then that happens. I honestly don't know. It's a bit of a
Alright, so we do not have control over it.
Yeah, well, the fear is, you know, how Slayer magic is usually controlled by emotions. Well, the fear is, what if my emotions become so unstable and uncontrolled that they just explode one day? And then everyone's soul gets reaped in a wide area.
Do you see why I'm concerned?
Particularly ideal.
No, not ideal at all.
See why I'm concerned now?
I can see. Plus, if his body is kind of going all wishy-washy, then it shows that he is already losing control of his magics.
That would make sense.
And what is happening to you, it seems to be directly related to your magical power.
Yeah, that does seem pretty accurate. I think it's a mixture of a few things. So, like, the first one was using a dark spell that I hadn't quite mastered yet. And that was the first thing I did. Well, I had to track Eden somehow.
Right. You didn't tell me that.
So I used a spell that merges my shadows with his, so I can figure out where he was at all times. But here's the problem: blindfolds apparently counter that spell pretty well.
By the way, I thought they captured him the other day, but it turns out he split himself into two people.
Oh yeah, Eden and Devon. Yeah, that makes sense.
And that might have been useful information to know.
Yeah, trust me, that we probably had the same reaction as you did. We nearly killed him.
I had them trapped in a prison cell.
Yeah, so same treatment basically, kind of ish. Yeah, very not helpful without you, to be fair.
Yeah, my bad. I'm the one who did that, by the way. I'm the one who split them in two.
And you didn't tell anybody?
Yeah, no, trust me, feeling very...
Very well, we know now. Any other secrets you might want to tell us?
Oh, yeah.
Kind of a big one. You want to bring it up or do you want me to?
Well, this one's more recent, which is the reason why I wanted to come talk to you. But I couldn't talk to you during the Grand Magic Games because that would cause panic. That would have been bad.
Panic?
I've uncovered some very interesting inner goings among the city. It turns out there's a new guy in town who's doing some pretty shady stuff. And that's not me.
Would it be recommended that we took some not in the open if we're talking about this?
Probably a good idea. We'd be bad if the Fireboy came across us in the middle of this discussion.
We can trust Brian.
I mean, it's just in general.
Or the
D-boy. This is something I'd rather keep between Godslayers if at all possible.
Very well, we shall go to my house.
Your house?
Yes, I live right up here.
Oh. Didn't realize. I thought you guys would have had like massive rooms in the guild hall.
That is mostly for guild matters. Across the island here, we have many different places where people live.
I see. Fair enough.
And this is my residence.
Nice and cozy.
Yeah, but as you can tell, most of the guilds run quite differently here in Atlantide. Independent of each other. It works that way.
I've never been to the Protectors before, so this is kind of new for me.
It's been a hot minute since I've been here as well, so...
Indeed, welcome to the both of you, but what is this evil spooky wizard man thing you speak of?
Oh, yes, okay. So...
You know more, sir.
Time for a story. So, a couple days ago, prior to the Grand Magic Games, I don't know the exact time frame because I was underground for a very long time, as far as I could tell. Probably 2 days, maybe 3, I don't know. Anyways, I was investigating the docks because I found some weird stuff going on there. Somebody who was importing lots of lacrima into the city. Bad stuff. Generally speaking, when there's a lot of lacrima coming in, not good.
Aren't those generally not easy to get?
Yeah, that's my point. So when there's lots of them,
that's why it lines up.
So when there's lots of them, that tends to pique my interest in what's going on. So anyways, I was investigating the barrels and the boxes that were dropped off at the docks. And I was hit with a bit of a surprise. Some magic chains wrapped around my body here, and was able to lock me in place. And I was captured for a couple days.
A thing that's not really meant to happen to you. You getting captured doesn't make sense. Period.
That's my point. So
what was the nature of these magical chains? Were they chains of light, chains of darkness, chains of water?
I would probably say chains of light, but I didn't get a good look at them, to be honest. Whatever it was able to suppress my magical power, which means it was able to capture me without my body going into the ether. So it was able to lock me into this plane of existence.
Sounds fairly similar to my prison of light.
Interesting.
That would make a bit of sense.
That would be, what, a third light user? I don't know. Whew, crazy stuff. Anyways, where was I at? Yeah, so he calls himself Abraham, by the way.
Yeah, it's an older guy from what you said, so.
Yeah, tall, bearded, has like a raspy voice, you know what I mean?
What is it with Atlantide and its problem with old people?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he wasn't like old, like he wasn't like Grandmaster Jonathan old. He's
okay.
He's like maybe like mid-30s, 40s, latest.
Yeah, that
doesn't sound old.
Could be late 20s.
But that's the age is just beside the point here.
True.
The point is he wants to, from what you said, destroy Atlantide or the guilds. I don't know what specifically you said.
Here we go again.
Well, to be honest, he didn't give me quite an exact answer on what exactly he wants to do. Fairly obvious. I mean, I was the one in chains, right? Why would he give in to my demands? But he did want to know a lot of information about the guilds and their relationships and how he could attack certain people, and specifically about the three of us. Well,
Reason why we're here.
He seemed particularly interested in us Godslayers.
I would love to say he would not be able to figure out any information about Lofo, but a lot of my guildmates tend to talk a lot, so...
Yeah.
Plus, you are also the guild leader, so there's also...
Yeah.
He could pretty much get whatever information he wants from quite a few people.
He made it pretty clear that he knew pretty much everything about you. As well.
Of course. I wonder who he's been talking to.
God, I don't even know. But apparently he was there last year at the Grand Magic Games as well. So he's been kind of snooping around for a good little while.
Interesting. That's weird.
But the one person he doesn't know about is Lucas.
Yeah, reason why I'm very scared and concerned. Personally.
You are new around here, so...
Yeah, that would be the main premise, yes.
So,
but yeah.
My real worry, though, is I don't quite know what he's up to. And he seems to want to know a lot about our powers and who we are and what our relationships are. So that seems like he might be targeting the three of us for sure. So,
makes sense. Don't know of any other Godslayers in Atlantide, so...
Neither do I.
Nothing's really been brought up. All I can sense is you guys, but that's it.
Indeed.
And then there's one last thing that I think might help explain the cause of what's been going on with my emotions recently.
All right.
Okay, so when I refused to give him any information, right, he took out very big, large, 25-pound lacrima, like huge purple, like pinkish glow. He shoved it into my body.
Yeah.
Like, how did he shove it into your body? Like, did you eat it, or which end did it go in, or was it like in your chest, or?
A little bit of both. I kind of
nudged.
ate it, and it kind of melted into my body. It kind of merged.
Like a popsicle.
Sort of, yeah. I think it merged well because of the nature of the lacrima. I think it had my god's power in it. Sealed version of him.
That
is not ideal.
Great.
And, well, Cassithar, not known for having the greatest of emotions, is kind of the Grim Reaper, basically. So...
yeah, probably not best to have a god of controlling souls and that sort of thing inside you. Kind of can relate, funny enough.
How?
How so?
So I suppose I haven't told anyone this, but for the past almost a year now, I have had the god of life and death trapped inside of me.
Oh!
Fair.
Right!
Fair.
He tried to take over someone and destroy Atlantide before, and now, well, we were able to defeat him. He tried to take over me, but the guild was able to ward him off until my Godslayer magics subsided, and I haven't used my God-slaying magic since.
Interesting.
That's good. Very good. See, look, there's the funny thing. You should mention that.
What?
Do I want to bring this up? Yeah, if we're getting anything under the table, might as well. So, a few about I want to say 6 months ago, I disappeared for a bit.
Oh yeah,
right?
I'm aware of this.
Yes.
With David and Miss Prendergast, right?
Sure.
We're sent into a demon book.
Great.
Wasn't meant to come back from the book though. We'll get to that later, but don't worry about it. Anywho, I go into the book, everything's all good, and then I come out of the book. I have nothing from my god, period. At all.
Interesting.
But then a few days ago, I found out the seal in me is broken.
Oh, that seems problematic.
So I'm in the same situation as you.
So you had a god inside you all along, but now it is
Yeah.
uncontained.
Basically, they can do whatever they want to. But luckily that hasn't really happened yet, so...
So could it be a bad idea, the three of us together with potentially volatile gods inside of us?
I mean, at the minute, mine's currently on my side as of right now, but
Oh, good for you.
I don't know how long that'll last for.
That's nice. See, mine doesn't necessarily take sides. He kind of just does what he wants.
Mine seems to have its own agenda as well, but it does not seem inherently good or evil. It is, well,
Likewise.
both life and death.
I mean, to be
Right.
fair, the Grim Reaper doesn't just take people's lives for the sake of it. He kind of does it as he sees fit. The problem
gonna
is,
say.
I'm not him, and I'm worried again about the area-wide soul reaping that could happen if my powers go unchecked.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very terrifying. Very.
Yeah.
Well, I found a temporary solution. Just do not ever use your god-slaying magic.
Oh, is that the only
Okay.
solution?
Well, it is what has been working for me so far.
Okay.
As long as you do not even tap into that power, it will have no means of escaping you.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So,
But it is not a very permanent solution.
No, eventually the god can do what they please, I suppose, because they are basically a part of us as well.
that and
Also, when you're sleeping and dreaming, you probably have less control.
Exactly.
that and our Slayer magic tends to be the strength, like where a good portion of our strength comes from. So if
Yes, indeed. It
got
is
it.
putting us all at a major disadvantage if we want to be safe. But
Yeah.
so then
if we do use the magic, we'll be at an even greater disadvantage.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Then we could create more problems than we intended to fix.
Indeed. But you said yours was sealed inside of you.
Yeah, years ago, actually. I've only said this to a few people, if you want me to tell the story.
If there is a way to contain a god for good, let us know.
Yes,
Well,
that's a good.
okay, so I've had Galarin, my god, in me since I was a young kid, not very young at that point, when they were put inside me in general. Wasn't sealed inside me though back then, but then I was sent to a village full of water wizards and water mages, and I lived with them. I'm sorry, it's a topic, okay?
Yes, I understand. It just
But-
sorry, just chills. The chills ran down.
Yeah,
my
I'm
fur.
sorry. I keep forgetting it's a trigger thing for you. I'm sorry. But anywho, so I then trained with one of my teachers called Nezo. Very, very strong mage in his own right. I respect the heck out of him. He's amazing. He was the one who sealed Galarin inside of me,
All right.
which is good.
Simple. We just need to find this wizard, and he can help us.
There's the problem with that.
Oh,
I'd say our village was raided by these just people who are just trying to steal everything, looters, like mercenaries, everything. Nezo and me were trying to defend the people of the village, but I got knocked out. I then wake up to the mercenaries dead, with Nezo's dead body there too.
so he's dead.
Yeah, the problem
Okay,
is
that is the short part of it.
Yeah.
the problem is at that point Galarin had taken control of me and did what she wanted. So yeah.
Not ideal.
But the point is, there is a way to seal them away. At least.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying there isn't, but
So we can tap
I've
into their
been trying
power
to-
without them taking control.
I've been trying to figure out the spell for ages, but I still haven't been able to find anything about it.
Well, we have a lot to look into then. We need to find out how to do this.
Yes.
I would ask people of my temple as well, but they were murdered, and then the last remaining person was kind of destroyed, so I don't have a lot of leads to go on.
Oh, so feeling very much mutual then. Huh.
And as much as I would like to ask anyone who was involved with me, I was taught Slayer magic through my dreams, so...
Right.
Yeah.
I see.
And
okay.
the old guild masters of Grim Shade are no longer here, so I don't have family, as far as I can remember. So, it looks like we just have to do as much research as we can.
Yeah, great.
Okay,
That's
cool.
wonderful.
Fantastic.
Yes.
All right.
Or, we're god slayers, we could slay the gods.
Then how would we use our powers, Lofo?
No, he makes a good point. The problem is, the gods are us, sort of.
Yeah.
The gods are in us. That would require us to perish as well.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, if they separate from us, then we slay them. But
That's
also
a good point. But how would we do that?
I don't know.
Well, to be fair, I'm pretty sure mine wants to separate from me.
Oh. That's
But
interesting.
that sounds like a much worse idea than keeping it inside of me.
Yeah, it kind of does.
We're gonna have to agree.
So unless we can find a way to slay him before freeing him, I am not going to let that happen. I am not going to use my god-slaying magic.
That's a good point. Okay, well, so there. I think we got a good idea. Then for now, we just keep off the god-slaying magic as much as we can, which will be a problem for me because
It can't be. No, it shouldn't be too hard.
But the GMG's coming up, though.
It is not all about winning. It is about protecting Atlantide.
he makes a good
I
point.
know.
It is about protecting. Yeah.
Still
For the good of the city. For the good of the city. Yeah.
true.
All right. In the meantime, I'll see if I can find any places around the world that can help us out. I can move quick enough, I think.
Good.
It's just don't keep it all to yourself, though. If you need a hand, just ask.
Of course.
Please.
Yeah, that would be very helpful. Any information you find, let us know this time.
Yes.
Because if Abraham catches you again,
that could be a
I
problem.
don't know how lucky we're gonna be.
Yeah. I'm just gonna... Oh, God. I gotta figure out how to control this thing in my sleep. That's the thing I'm worried about. All right. Well, then.
Okay.
Thank you, Lofo, for your advice.
Of course.
I will absolutely keep this in mind. And Lucas, good luck with that whole seal thing.
Yeah, thanks. I'll try my best. I can't really promise much.
Yeah, if it comes down to it, I trust Lofo could take me out if I needed to be.
I don't think we want to think about that right now, but
I would do it if I had to for you.
Thank you. That's all I'm asking for. Thank you.
Whatever must be done for the good of the city.
Exactly, for the good of the city. All right, well, I'm gonna go contemplate.
Okay. Fair enough.